Hey guys, as I'm learning more and more about how to use some of the technology that I have, I wanted to take this time to reach out and try to do a question with you all that I keep having asked when I have my question sessions for Google Meets and stuff. And one of those things is, how do I graph once I am working on my homework? Like, once I have the equation, how do I graph it? So what I have up here on the left hand side is one of the potential questions you could have for review systems of linear equations. What I'm hoping you guys are doing is split screening this if you can, but opening up Desmos, you would type in the equation that you're given so that we can see what it looks like. Type in the other equation, and then if you recall, when you have a system of equations, we are trying to find the point at which these two intersect. Most of you are doing a great job of that. You know that the point of intersection would be there at 0, 2. But when you look at your homework, what they want you to do is be able to graph this. So you would click on, I clicked on the image that says click to enlarge graph. And then what I'm going to do actually is graph one at a time by finding nice points on the graph that I can plot. So I know both of these graphs will contain the point 0, 2 because that's where they intersect. What I need to do is find another nice point on the graph. Your x-intercepts and y-intercepts are always going to be great points. This one happens to be at 0.4. I know it seems like that's not a good point, but I'm going to start at 0, 2 because that's 1 point. I know for sure. I chose my line tool that has the 2 points there. I'm going to start at 0, 2, and then I'm going to put the second point on this one on 1, 1. And the reason I'm going to do that is because it won't let me do fractions, but if I click on it, I can edit the coordinates. I'm going to edit my coordinates here to be the same as this over here. So I'm going to make my new coordinate not 1, 0, but I'm going to change it to 0.4 so that now I have that line exactly where I want it. Okay, now I still need to graph both lines on this, so what I'm going to do is unclick the 0, 4. I've already done what the purple line is on mine, and then I'm going to click on the green line and see where it crosses the axis. This one happens to be at negative 0.50. I already know 0, 2 is a point on the green line as well, so I'm going to start with my line tool that has 2 points. I'm going to put the first point at 0, 2 because I know it's on the graph. I could try to find 1/2 down here, but it's not going to let me, so I'm going to put it at negative 1. Then I'm going to click on the arrow, and when I click on the point, it gives me the option to edit the coordinate. I'm going to edit the coordinate, and I'm going to go ahead and type in my negative 0.5 that it should be and submit. And now I have that graphed exactly where I need it to. I can see that it intersects there. If I save this, when I check my answer, it tells me that it worked that time. If I didn't have them lined up, it wouldn't work. And then in the second part, it's just asking me how many solutions I have. If you have one solution, meaning 1 point of intersection, that's where that goes. So that 0.2 that we found originally over here on Desmos where they intersected, that's what I put in here. When it says type as an ordered pair, it means as a point. Okay, hopefully this short video helps you out a little bit in terms of how you're going to graph those lines, but you're always just going to look for nice points over on Desmos and then apply them to this right here. Thanks, guys.